YN, where are you? No one answered. He looks around at your whole house. Then he saw a paper on the table. It has a message written from you. Please forget me. I found someone who is better than you. The mafia boss named Jungkook breaks down as he throws the things that he grabbed. Why? Why did you do this to me? I love you unconditionally, but this is all I get. How dare you to break my heart? Jungkook shouted furiously. Boss? Boss, Doro said, was shaking Jungkook's shoulder because he had been calling him earlier but he was just spacing out while looking somewhere. Boss! His trusted man called him again, but this time he heard it after his senses came back. Uh-huh? Why? You have an invitation for Mr. Milan's birthday tomorrow. Okay, tell him I'll come. Doro nodded and about to leave, but Jungkook called him again. About Mr. Choi's successor, do you have any news? Who will replace him? For sure someone replaced that old guy after he died. We are still looking for it, boss. Find out as soon as possible. Maybe they are planning something for us. Yes, boss. After that, Doro left Jungkook alone in the bathroom while soaking in the bathtub. Jungkook looked on his right side and stared at the picture of the two of you placed on a small shelf. Just hide, YN, because once I see you, I will definitely make you pay for fooling me. Meanwhile, you are drinking wine while looking at the beautiful view from the window of your penthouse. I am happy that I'm back, you mumble, and sip the glass you are holding until Megan came, your trusted person. Miss YN, the gown that you're going to wear tomorrow's party is ready. Okay, thank you. If you want to visit your family, leave now so you can come back before the party. It's been 3 years since you haven't seen them. How about visiting your mom, Miss YN? But you didn't answer. Instead, you took a bottle of wine and drank it straight until it finished. Miss YN, Mr. June will be among the guests tomorrow. Are you sure you can face him? I'm sure you'll meet at the party. Don't worry, I can handle myself. Can you please just leave me? I want to be alone. There is money on the table. Take it and give it to your family. Tell me if it's not enough. You and Jungkook are in a relationship for 2 years. You were raised by a single mom. You grew up far away from the city. When you were little, you asked your mom why you live in the mountains. She said it was peaceful there. But while growing up, you slowly discover a lot. Like your dad is still alive, since your mom told you that he is already dead. Until your mom told you the truth. She intentionally kept you away from your father because he is a bad person. She is afraid he'll use you for his own benefit. But you don't believe her. You want to know the truth. You left the mountain and went to the city, and that's where you met Jungkook. While working in the coffee shop, you bumped into him and accidentally spilled the coffee in his shirt. He got mad at you and forced you to pay for his expensive t-shirt. Your boss told you to kneel in front of him because he is the Mafia king, but you didn't do it. You said, "Why would I kneel him? I already asked for forgiveness, plus I will pay for his shirt. I still have some dignity left in myself." Because of what you said, Jungkook was even more angry with you, so he asked the owner to fire you. And because the cafe owner was afraid of Jungkook, he fired you. Jungkook thought you would be afraid of him. That's why he was so surprised when you suddenly kicked him, and because of that, he fell to his knees in front of you. You became Jungkook's next target. But as time went on, he fell in love with you. He became nice to you. Sooner you became friends and slowly you fell in love with him. Your relationship was so excellent for 2 years, but one day, when you returned home, you had an unexpected visitor. Your father, who turned out to be Jungkook's enemy. Your father asked you to break up with Jungkook and help him to destroy the Mafia King, but you didn't agree. And that's when you realize that your mom was right. Your father just used you for his own benefits. Since you didn't agree, your dad kidnapped you and took you to Russia. How many times do you want to run away? But there are many people watching you. Your dad forcefully trained you to be a fighter and doing illegal things. If you don't follow him, he beats you and threatens you to kill your mom or Jungkook if you don't cooperate with him. You obey him until you gain his trust because you have other plans. For 3 years, you became a heartless, a cold person. Then one day your father was found dead in his room. His enemies sent an assassin to kill your dad, or known as Mr. Choi. After he died, you became his successor. Megan, she was also once your dad kidnapped to be your slave. You were both trained to be skilled in fighting. Honestly, you had no intentions of returning to Korea, but this past week, you received news about your mom, so you decided to return. As soon Jungkook arrived at the party, he went to his billionaire friend at the same time the birthday celebrants to greet him. They're busy chatting when Jungkook noticed that Milan keeps looking around. Are you looking for something? Jungkook asked to his billionaire friend. I'm expecting a special guest today. She flew from Russia just to attend my birthday. Who is she? Your girlfriend? Not yet, but I'm courting her. Later on, Jungkook saw Milan smiling while waving at the girl coming down the stairs. Jungkook looked where he was looking at, as he couldn't believe on what he saw. The girl who left him and made his life a nightmare for 3 years is approaching to him. Meanwhile, wearing a gold shimmering cocktail gown made by a famous designer in France, you look even more elegant and gorgeous with the light makeup and diamonds you're wearing. You slowly went down the stairs and looked around as you saw Milan, your friend that you met in Russia and currently courting you. You smiled at him, but that smile immediately disappeared after seeing the person next to him. The person you tried to forget for 3 years, but you couldn't do it. He's still the same, you said to yourself and continued to walk. Milan automatically approached and accompanied you to go downstairs. I am happy that you came, he said. Happy birthday, you greeted him and continued talking while going to Jungkook who was staring at you sharply. By the way, Jungkook, this is YN, the girl of my dream. YN, meet my friend Jungkook. He's the Mafia King. He whispers while saying the word Mafia King. Jungkook continues staring at you as well, when Mila noticed this. Wait, do you two know each other? No, I don't know her. Nice to meet you, YN. He reached his hand. You reached for it and replied, Nice to meet you too. But the truth is, you were hurt when he denied that he know you. After Milan introduced you to Jungkook, he took you to his parents to introduce you to them, leaving Jungkook alone and furious. Time skip. Your feet hurt, so you went to the balcony and took off your heels for a while. You are about to sit on the chair, but someone pulled you as he pinned you in the mirror wall. You're about to fight for him, but you didn't continue after you saw Jungkook. So, is this the real you? I wish you had told me that you wanted to wear expensive clothes, jewelry, etc. I can give you that. You shouldn't have left me to get someone else rich because I can give you that. He yelled. You just look at him. You will understand if he gets mad at you after you left him and telling him that you already found someone else that's more than him. Stop it, Jungkook. You don't know what really happened. Which one? You replace me for a richer one to fulfill your ambition? I feel sorry for that person. I'm sure after you took his money, you left him. And now, Milan is your next target, right? You got pissed at what he said, so you suddenly kick him like you did to him before. And because of that, he fell to his knees in front of you. Next time, if you insult me again, I will blow your brain out, you said, and took your heels and left him. Will you leave me again like you did before? He said, but you ignore him as you show your hand with a dainty finger sign instead by leaving. She never changed. But why her eyes so full of sadness? What really happened to you? When Jungkook went back inside, he couldn't see you anymore. Where is she? Ah, she already left. She said she had something important to do, Milan answered. Is she going back to Russia? I guess so. Jungkook immediately ran out of the venue and got into his car. That brat, after you suddenly show up in front of me, and now you are leaving without a word? He drove his car with full of speed to go to the house you used to stay at before. He bought that house in case you come back, until he heard a series of gunshots as he saw a girl wearing a black coat standing in the middle of the two cars in the street. She shot all the person inside in that two car. After the woman assured that the person in the two cars was already dead, she walked and about to ride on her car. Jungkook was surprised after he recognized the girl. He couldn't be wrong that you are that woman. The gown you were wearing earlier, you are still wearing underneath your black coat. He immediately got out of the car, and before you got into yours, YN, he called you. You look at him with their eyes, as your eyes met, but after that, you got in your car and left. What is your next plan, Miss YN? You already killed your dad and finished the people who killed your mom. He didn't answer. You just closed your eyes and sigh. He saw me. He saw me. Who really you are, YN? What really happened to you? Later on, Jungkook's people arrive. Boss, what happened? Why did you suddenly leave? By the way, boss, I already know who is Mr. Choi's successor. You know her, boss. Who? It's YN. How did that happen? I heard this from my friend. YN is Mr. Choi's daughter, but her mom hides her from her dad because her mom knows that one day YN will be used by Mr. Choi. The day you left you, that day Mr. Choi kidnapped her and brought her to Russia. Boss, YN experienced cruelty and being abused with her dad if she didn't obey his wishes. His dad promised her to send her back to Korea and not kill her mom once YN obeyed. That fucking old guy. This is the surprising thing, boss. Why herself killed his own dad after she found out that his dad asked someone to finish her mom. Doro, do everything to trace and locate YN. Boss, YN is a mafia queen now. Your group and her group are enemies. She is not the woman that you love anymore. I don't care. You are wrong. She is still the YN that I love. I can see that in her eyes. Since she is now a mafia queen, then arrange me a meeting with her.